The following is a presentation of the Belly Up Sports Media Network.
I was around in the fuck. I hate fall. They frown. I'm frowny face Brent a lot during the fall. I hate it. I hate it.
Well, like I say, I've come to embrace the fall, and I like wearing comfy clothes. I like wearing hoodies. I like wearing wool socks. I like wearing boots.
No, I don't. It's
I
awful.
kind of do.
Flip flop shorts. I can wear a hoodie because you can always dress warmer. You can't dress colder.
Well, then so why aren't you dressing warmer?
I hate fall. I just hate it. I hate it.
No, it's the best time. It's the best time to be a sports fan.
No, I'm not saying that, but if I live in California, I'd be like, hey, sports are on. Good. Wrong?
No, but
wrong?
the coolness drives you inside and gives you a reason to sit on the couch and watch some ball. And
I can always find a reason to sit in the couch and watch some fucking football and baseball and whatever else. Anyways, the National Hockey League preseason's going on right now. Last night in Las Vegas, Mark Stone, he got hit a little bit by Hayden, what's his name? Hayden Hodgson, a guy that's trying to make the National Hockey League with the Los Angeles Kings. It wasn't a dirty hit, but it was an aggressive hit. It wasn't dirty, but it was an aggressive hit. And there was some post-game comments by team captain of the Las Vegas Golden Knights, the Vegas Golden Knights, as they like to be called, Mark Stone, that, basically this guy, he sucks. I'll never play in the game against
last shift I'll ever see him.
I'll never play against this guy ever again in my life, so whatever, who cares? Dave, I have a real problem with that for two reasons. For a guy as Stone, I like Mark Stone a lot. I think he's a quality guy. Brandon Wheat Kings and on it goes from the West Hockey League. Had a great World Juniors back 6-7 years ago. I have a problem with him saying something about a guy trying to make the National Hockey League. Remember where you came from is one, and two, if you don't want to get a hit, don't play in the fucking game.
That's completely true what you said. It's the when you're out there playing in preseason, there's kids out there that are trying to make their mark, right? If that Hodgson kid doesn't,
it's one shot.
Yeah, you got to turn heads, and if you don't turn heads, then who knows, right? Who knows? If he's, I think he's 22 or 23 years old,
whatever it is, yeah.
And so it must be his second or third training camp.
Might be his last chance.
It might be his last chance. I think I'm turning some fucking heads this year, and then if I got to fight, if I got to take a run at someone,
I might be working for giant delivery next week. Who knows?
Yeah, he might be fucking asking if I want fries. But this hit that he laid on Stone, people were saying it was late and stuff, and I watched it a couple of times. That's a perfectly legitimate hockey hit, what he delivered right there. And Stone, his history with injury problems. Well, then you know what?
Then don't play.
If you got a history with injury problems, maybe you should be out there with kids that are trying to make their fucking mark. Right, you managed to play every single game of the playoffs. Maybe like this is the exact thing that.
Yeah, you probably didn't have a fucking. I'm pissed off now. Actually, you rev me up, Dave. That's not very often. You probably didn't have a problem hoisting the Stanley Cup over your head 50 fucking times or whatever town in Manitoba you're from, doing this and that and doing keg stands over the Stanley Cup all summer long. Shut up. Mark Stone's an idiot for saying that last night and giving this kid, and then making this kid kind of, not only him, but his parents and everything else. Like, this kid's trying. He's trying to make a living playing hockey his entire life, on and on it goes. And Stone's supposed to be a fucking a leader. This guy's no leader. Like what happens if this Hansen kid or Hodgson kid ends up on waivers, ends up playing for Las Vegas? What's he say to this kid then? Watch your fucking mouth, Ben. Stone's an idiot for making those comments yesterday. An idiot. It's a preseason game. You're an idiot.
I kind of like the comments, I must admit, when I first heard them, because, you're allowed to do that as well, too. You're allowed to say whatever you want, especially when you're captain, and putting guys in your place is part of being a being a professional athlete, right? You gotta talk some shit. And after watching that hit a couple times, it's like, Jesus Christ, Stone, what are you so butthurt about? It was a clean hit. Like the puck was off your stick for maybe a tenth of a second. Like, it's not like he lines you up or anything like that. You're behind the net, close to the boards. You were looking right at him, and he came at you at the shoulder. He wasn't cross checking. It was a clean fucking hit, and you didn't like it because you got injury problems. Boo fucking who. Like, this is a sport
Then don't play.
where men hit each other at high speeds on the ice. This is what you signed up for. And boo hoo. Like, you're allowed to chirp and say your shit off the ice. You're allowed to. Like go ahead.
Last year in the finals, if Matthew Tkachuk, the exact same hit back in fucking June, the exact same hit. What Stone's saying? Nothing.
Absolutely nothing. And
so shut your fucking mouth, Stone.
This is the preseason. It's not.
Then
the
don't
Stanley
play.
Cup Finals.
Every game means something to somebody.
And that Hodgson kid, that hit meant more to him than anything that Tkachuk would have done.
Man.
Because he doesn't have an NHL contract. He wants to make this goddamn team. And
Tkachuk could have been down. He didn't play the last game because of injuries. Tkachuk was down. Tkachuk wasn't playing. He was hurt throughout the playoffs and in the finals. That makes me crazy. And for him to make that public and for him to be a dickhead about that just it is so alienating to fucking kids trying to make it. Stone's a dickhead. You know what? Fuck him. He's on the fuck that list. Fuck him.
Oh, I got it right here. Like, I keep the page
I'm going
open.
through God. By the time when we're 70, I'll have no one left to talk about.
Mark Stone.
He's on the fuck that list.
And we kind of like him. Like, the only thing I
did until yesterday.
And I didn't like about him is that
he happens.
Yeah, he happens to play for Vegas. So, but whatever. But
no, I completely liked him. Brandon Wheat Kings, on and on and on. Like, it's just like for him to make comments about a kid trying to make a hockey team, fuck off.
Yeah, you know what? And I was.
And the way he said it, I'll probably never play against that guy again. So who cares? Who the fuck are you?
Yeah, probably true. Like, well, who knows? Like, I don't know who this Hayden
Hodgson,
ham sandwich Hodgson, whatever.
No, exactly.
He's a kid out there trying to make a fucking hockey team, trying to set up his family, right? Like, I'm gonna take a run at you. You know what? Turn your back and I'll do it again.
I'd put a fucking spike in his ear if I was out there on the ice with him.
Yeah, what's it going to be next time they play? Like, maybe he does. Like, for sure. Like, if Los Angeles, I don't know, I don't have a fucking clue. But you know what? If Los Angeles needs an emergency call up or whatever like that, and it's against the Kings, that's who I'm calling up.
Like, let's just say
and put him out there on every shift. You take runs.
Let's save conversation 100%, and then add to it. Let's just say Drew Doughty. I mean, he's on the twilight of his career, great career. Let's say goes. You know what? This Hodgson kid is trying his ass off. He's one of my teams, and Doughty's a fucking tough motherfucker.
And with an edge, yeah, with a mouthpiece, yep.
What if he first game of the regular season goes? You know what? I don't like Mark Stone for what he said about my teammate. I'm going to put my stick through that guy's ear. I'll do it cleanly, like Chris Pronger-ish. Because Pronger was Pronger was not a little bit dirty. He's a lot bit dirty, but in a clean kind of way.
Because he was huge. He was bigger than anybody
What if
else,
Doughty
right?
said, you know what? Fuck you, Mark Stone. That guy's my teammate. He's trying his ass off. I'm going to put my stick through this guy's fucking earlobe. He'll have a piercing in his ear. That comment by Stone to me was so offside in a preseason game. Take a hit, get up, whatever happened to dust up on the ice. He didn't have to say a word. He didn't. And that's what bothers me. What are you doing, guys? You did not have to say a word, and he chose to. He chose to, and that bothers me a lot.
And then as I think about it too, like watching that highlight, like he lost his shit a little bit on the ice. Like they freaked out. And then his entire team, all the Golden Knights came to his aid, and it was quite a tussle, and everybody was trying to get their hands on him, and it was quite a bit of a Donnybrook there for a little bit, and I love that word, Donnybrook, and
Ed Whalen Stampede Wrestling, the Donnybrooks happened back in the Stampede Pavilion back in the day. Yeah.
There was, and then come the end of the game, I don't know when that happened in the game, if it was in the third period, and maybe cooler heads never did prevail. Maybe you never saw the hit. Maybe you never saw how clean that hit actually was. It as it happened, one could see like, ooh, that might have been a little bit dirty, but it wasn't. When you watch it again and again, it wasn't a dirty hit.
Was Stone hurt? No. Done.
Yep. And did he take a bit of a run?
And you have the other side saying, could he have been hurt? You could always be hurt on every hit, no matter what. No matter what, you could be hurt at any time in a hockey game, in a football game, baseball game, whatever it is.
Worst case scenario, it was borderline. It was borderline charging.
Fuck Mark
That's
Stone.
it.
Fuck him.
But you're allowed to say whatever you want about anybody else. The mic was in front of him.
But what was he getting from that?
That's a good point. That's a good point. But Mark Stone, why did you lose your shit?
Why were you mad at a kid trying to make a hockey team? Well, he hit me hard, and I wanted to be in a preseason game, because that's actually what happened. Then don't fucking play.
Then don't fucking play. Yeah, like in spring training, is Garrett Cole only allowed to throw?
Well, I'm gonna throw lob balls and fucking equus pitches because that guy's trying hard.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna.
If you don't want to get a hit, don't fucking play.
Yeah, no splitters.
Because that kid's trying to fucking make the team.
Yeah, I'm gonna just throw everything off speed. I'm gonna work on everything off speed.
Fuck, that drove me nuts. I was disgusted when I saw it this morning about Mark Stone. I was disgusted because that kid, this Hayden Hodgson kid Hodgson kid was just trying to make a team, trying to play hockey, whatever it is. He will probably never after tonight we'll probably never hear from him again. There's a good chance, but you know what? Stone's a dick. This guy's a dick. For making those, and he showed his true colors. I'm bigger than everything else. That's a dick fucking move, man.
Yeah, it is a dick fucking move. Like I said, you actually changed my mind. You convinced me that like how much of an asshole move that was, right? Because at the end of the day, these are all men competing for jobs at the same corporation, right? Like there should be a bit of a brotherhood, and if anyone would understand, it's someone that's gone through some adversity, and you would understand why someone is doing their best to try and make his team, trying to make a mark, trying to get the codes.
For him to say, I'll probably never play against him again in my life. Fuck you, man. Like Hodgson's fighting. This is Hayden Hodgson kid. I hope he tries harder and works his ass off. And then next time he sees fucking Mark Stone, he puts his stick right through his fucking eyeball. Done.
Yeah, just does something and
run that motherfucker every time you see him.
You bet. You're gonna be his worst
Stone's
nightmare.
A dick. Yeah. That guy was a dick fucking move.
That was a dick mother.
I'm glad I changed your mind on that.
Well, yeah, he went right A-Rod on that one. Just turned right D-bag, eh?
Yeah. No, it's just like, my God, like, what are you gaining from bad-mouthing a kid who's trying to make the league?
Right.
Like I don't get what you would get that. Remember, you came from whatever town in Manitoba you're from, man. You came from somewhere too, man. You did something stupid. You tried your ass off. You hit a guy. Yeah. Not everybody has your talent. Not everybody has the hands of stone back in the 2000 whatever World Junior Tournament. That was it was 2019, I think. The hands of stone. And he scored every time he touched the puck. And it was terrible. It was fucking terrible. But he just had hands of stone. He fucking scored goals all the time. Like. I do not understand why he would badmouth a kid. I don't like. What benefit did he get out of it? It's just fucking shitty. It's a shit move.
It is a shit move, and you know what? When we were just off air, and I was looking up to find that kid's name, the Hodgson kid's name, and someone put on Twitter as a reply to that thing, Las Vegas just announced Mark Stone on the long-term injured reserve with a bruised ego.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
100%. So
that's
you
it.
got laid out by a fucking kid who's trying to make a team. That's what hurt your feeling? Mark Stone, you're a dick.
A bit of a dick.
That's a new thing. Who's dick of the week or dick of the day or whatever it is? New segment.
Oh, you
You're a
already
dick.
put him, but you can't be on fuck that guy and
Okay, dick. You're a dick.
and dick of the week or yeah. Well,
Because who
what
was
did
a
he
dick
do?
the other day? It was Dick.
I hope
The-
you're stupid.
Your
Yeah.
coach, Dick. So we got lots of stuff going on here. No, it's disappointing. It's disappointing. Like I like Mark Stone when he always said a couple last year, but no, that's your true colors, man. That's your
Yeah,
true
Mark
colors.
Stone was one of the few bright lights on Vegas. Like I just don't like cheering for that team,
But that showed who you are, man. You arrogant prick.
yeah,
Don't touch me. I'm Mark Stone. Fuck you.
yeah, get back and get in traction because wasn't he on the injured reserve list? Like
Yeah, that was some dirty
70
pool that the Vegas Golden Knights.
Yeah, he had to stay on a long-term injured reserve so
for
they
salary
could,
cap reasons.
so they could
else,
afford to sign Eichel. Yeah, fuck. I can see the Vegas Golden Knights being fucked that team once this year.
Well, they're fuck that team once the NHL season starts. I'm pissed off about that one.
Fuck the Champs.
Yeah, I hope Hayden Hodgson puts his fucking elbow right through that guy's fucking forehead. I was pissed this morning when I saw that. I don't understand why you would badmouth a rookie. I don't get it. What?
Yeah, if it was a cheap shot, then yes, right? Like if it would have been boarding or from behind, or
if it was game 48.
No. Like even like if it was an absolute cheap shot, I can see him being pissed off like that. But this wasn't a cheap. But it wasn't a cheap shot, like a slew foot or a knee on knee or something like that. I can see it, but that wasn't what this was. It was an
aggressive preseason hockey hit.
You bet.
Well, I got hit.
He was hustling. Yep.
Anyways, pisses me off. Anyways, the 1420 Sports Bar podcast, 4 beer sports talk and a whole lot more. This thing was brought to you by Caldera Lab and calderalab.com. Use promo code 1420lab at calderalab.com and save yourself 20% on the best in men's skincare out there, and get rid of those fine lines and wrinkles in your skin during this fall season. Fuck. Keep
your head up, Stoner.
That's all it is.
You've been around this league enough. Keep your fucking what the fuck are you doing getting hit by some schlub?
Yeah. Hey, princess. Maybe it's you.
Yeah. Losing a step there, Stoner.
He's a prick.
Fuck off.
Exactly.
Name's on the cup though.
More than mine and yours are.
One more time. We might get those management jobs and get on that cup soon.
After this little diatribe, I don't think we are. Yeah, anyways.
Well, we'll make some calls. I'll write it.
The 1420 Sports Bar podcast, 4 beer sports talk and a whole lot more. Man, we're knocking guys off the list. I don't know if by the time we're 60 years old, maybe listen to us anymore, because we're knocking teams and people and stuff, and fuck them, fuck this guy, and everything else off the list. Maybe we got to cool it down a little bit.
Well, we're here for the fans, right? You know, like the day that major leaguers and start coming on the podcast, maybe we can tone it down a little bit. But you know, as far as retired and injured future present and future Hall of Famers in football, like I don't know if they're gonna want to come on our team.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Like since we started, I get revved up. We always have about sports and things, but I seem to be getting revved up a lot more about like Jesus fuck, and I find myself a lot of times saying, okay, maybe we shouldn't talk about this on the show. And fuck it, whatever.
You know what? You know, and we got
the same thing.
Well, you know, like I have think about it, and actually too, like
you're more reserved than I am. Like it used to be the other way around.
Well, it depends what day it is.
Like
but you
know,
usually
a lot more loose-lipped than I was, and I was trying to be the voice of reason. Now it's kind of switched a little bit.
It just depends. I got a text from the wife earlier on when I was going off on Aaron Rodgers. She's like, "Holy cow, don't like that guy," or something like that.
Yeah.
But what we got to do, because we have that fuck those guys list. Let's starting on next week, good for those guys list.
Yeah, maybe quit focusing on the negative and start focusing on the
Oh
positive.
no, we can still focus on the negative.
Oh yeah, we'll do both. Yeah,
but let's give let's give the good side equal time, right? Like we can't always be Darth Vader. Let's be
a little tip of the cap once in a while wouldn't hurt.
Exactly. What's good in sports this week? Not all the time. Like
no one wants to look at rainbows, unicorns, and fucking Care Bears. Like, who gives a shit, right?
And you can't raise your voice when you're talking about how great a guy is.
Jesus Christ. That fucking Mark Stone thing revs me up.
You just listened to the 1420 Sports Bar Podcast. 4 beer with sports talking a whole lot more. We are part of the Belly Up Media Network. Let's get into it.